Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Arada, and I am happy to be here with you to hold the opening speech. I am very sorry I cannot be on this stage, but you know what? I am at the moment in Russia implementing Industry 5.0 in a next factory. You may ask why it's me who opened this conference. I think it's simple. I am the father of Industry 5.0. And all it started with an article published on December 1st, 2015, named Industry 5.0 from Virtual to Physical. Please enjoy the time. If you have a question, send it to me. But before we start, let me ask you two questions at the beginning. The first question is who we are. Because we have a lot of titles. We are managers, we are models, we are designers, students, we are publishers, producers, teachers, we are fathers and mothers. We have a lot of titles. But with increasing number of titles, we forgot one thing. We are human beings. We are living human beings, not like this man on the country art of Pilsner Brewery. And if we know who we are, we should answer the next question: where we live. We live in beautiful cities called Rublev, called Plzeň, called Paris, Sofia. We lived in beautiful cities, which we fill with trash. We work in factories which produce in one day more trash than the whole city in a month. We produce products which frequently never reaching the end of the life cycle, becoming a trash as well. And store them in big metal houses full with air, crying for more. At the end of our shift, we went out of the factory next to the output of our production. We drive home and recognize that something what was called food is being named bio-waste at the moment. And we look at the red sky and have a question in our heads. Where we live? I will answer this question to you. We live on this planet. It's called the Earth. And in English, it's being named blue marble. I have this image from early 70s in my head. I keep it as a treasure, but unfortunately or fortunately, I have seen another picture a few years ago. This picture was delivered by NASA, the US Space Agency, and it showed up 170 million pieces of space debris located on our orbit. This is our trash. This is for all who are asking why no aliens landed on the planet Earth. Maybe because nobody would like to land on a landfill. Does he? But unfortunately, what we see on the orbit, we see on the Earth as well. We dig the resources, we dig for more because more is the only criteria of success. We have no restriction, just digging for more. Many factories which hire me for improving their environment put me one question: Mr. Rada, we don't have people. Can you deliver some? Are you sure? On the Earth, there are living currently about 7.7 billion people. In 1812, there was a first global counting of Earth inhabitants. Do you know which number they came to? 1 billion. 100 years later means in 1912, there was a second global counting. Will you guess the number? 1.5. Which means in 100 years, 50% more people live on Earth. In next 100 years, 500% more. And in 2050, there should be 11 billion people living on the Earth. Have you noticed somebody who blew up the Earth, inflate it to have more space for us? I have not, and I am living here for 50 years already. There are 4 numbers on this slide. 4 numbers which probably are quite hard for you to identify. I will give you a hint. Yes, you are right. It's connected to industrial revolutions. And as you can see, they are shorter and shorter. And the last one, Industry 4.0, it took just 2 years before Industry 5.0 was introduced. What is very important to understand? Industry 5.0 is not the next industrial revolution. Not at all. It's the first ever industrial evolution led by man. Because evolution is here for millions of years. A revolution will be here for days. And how the Industry 5.0 environment looks like? It's transparent for all and everything. It's open. Share the data with the others to create and use them for creation of the future. It's sustainable on economical, so as environmental point of view. It took us 5 years to calculate how much money can be saved if companies stop wasting globally. We came to this number, $475 billion per year. War industry not included and all industry not included because they did not provide us any data. Why it's sustainable in an environmental point of view? Because Industry 5.0 utilized the on-the-ground mines, the existing resources, does not need to dig for new one. It is agile in space and time. At the same time, it's local because we do not want to waste the space and time. It's educated. It learns from the mistakes of the past and use the unbelievable creativity of human mind. It's inquiring. Where the other stops, Industry 5.0 starts. Same started the Industry 5.0 itself as a blue ocean project after 3 years of systematic waste prevention implementation in the factories. Maybe how does the Industry 4.0 looks like? Industry 4.0 is the digitalization and automatization of human work. And the output? You have it every day in your work. This is a cartridge for a printer, laser print. A cartridge which called me, change me, I am empty. I did not. And I was able to use the same cartridge for another 7 months. Industry 4.0 is built on single use because it's mean permanent consumption. No matter which material, whether plastic, metal, wood, it doesn't matter. Even food is being wasted. 75% of crop never reach the second stage of production. 75%. But what is permanent is not just the production, but the smoke, emissions, growing number of factories and warehouses which are empty and not used properly, growing number of products which are being produced without being sold. This is fresh image from a project started just 2 months ago. 6 tons of never used textile was thrown away if no Industry 5.0, if no industrial upcycling. This is the reality we are living on and we are living in. 54% of wooden pallets and packaging is thrown after first use. 75% of cardboard. This is for my introduction. And let me thank you for the most valuable gift which you gave me right now. It was your time. For in our life and in our business, there is nothing more valuable than a time. Usually here will be a time for your questions, but I cannot answer it from the stage to you. So let me put on a table one question which I receive frequently from last year. The first time it was in France on a conference referring or regarding to the fashion business. Mr. Rada, can you tell us how Industry 6.0 would look like? I did not have the answer at this stage. I apologize for that, but promise to send it to them, which I did. Because I have the answer right now. And I know there are only 2 possible scenarios. The first one will be if Industry 4.0, if Industry 4.0 will be pushed, subvented, they will get money and funding without any questioning. Industry 5.0 will be skipped as a fail, and Industry 6.0 will come. Do you know what will come after digitalization of the work for all to be happy? Digitalization of the human being. And our world will look like this. Because data do not need light. The only question is whether a being can be digitalized. But there is a second option. Industry 6.0 will be branch of the evolution. If it will be so, the earth will look like this. I have chosen my way. Everyone can choose his. But right now is your decision to say which way is the right way for you. I wish you and this conference to be key in Industry 5.0 and in the development of the industries, of the education system. And I do believe it's not the last time we see each other. Have a beautiful day and time without waste and wasting in all its forms. Thank you.